Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
A MOM whose daughter was murdered 20 years ago wants answers from cops about a mysterious letter sent in the week of her death. Dr. Maggie Zingman's 19-year-old daughter Brittany was found raped and strangled in her apartment in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in September 2004. There has been precious little progress in a case that has seen renowned crime scene investigator Cheryl McCullum drafted in to help bring an end to Maggie's pain. She claims contact between her and the authorities has virtually ceased, leaving her frustrated, angry, and devoid of hope. "I just can't understand why they aren't helping me," Maggie told our channel in an emotional interview at CrimeCon in Nashville. "My life has already been changed forever. But I won't stop looking for answers." Fed up with waiting for a breakthrough, Maggie wrapped her SUV in a special banner with her beloved chemistry student daughter's picture and details in the hope that someone, somewhere along the way, would know something. She has incredibly racked up over 300,000 miles traveling across the United States. Maggie has met countless families affected by similar tragedies, with their shared grief helping to ease her heartbreak. Yet just 12 months ago, some startling new evidence emerged, which could drastically alter the investigation. Last year, Maggie's ex-husband sent her an envelope out of the blue. It contained a birthday card for Brittany's paternal grandfather that she had sent the year of her death in 2004. She could never remember her grandfather's address, so she always sent a card for her dad to pass on to him, Maggie said. Maggie's ex-husband had received the card that year and held on to it, forgetting about it after decades had passed. After finding it last year, he decided to share it with Maggie as it's one of Brittany's last communications from before her death that exists. What was startling, however, was the timestamp on the envelope. Cops had declared that the perpetrator had been in Brittany's apartment before sexually abusing and killing her on September 29th. Yet the date stated that the card was stamped on September 30th, when Brittany would have already been dead. "It changes everything," said an exasperated Maggie. "If the date of her death is incorrect, different, fresh avenues of investigation could be initiated. Precious new clues could be unearthed." One of Maggie's theories is that perhaps the killer is the one who sent the birthday card after murdering Brittany in her room. They could have done this to confuse the timeline and trip up investigators. Yet Maggie says the new detectives in charge of her heartbreaking case have stopped returning her increasingly desperate pleas for help. "It's just wrong," she said. "I would get messages from people all over the country. Did it help me cope? God, yes." Our channel contacted the Tulsa Police Department for clarification and received a lengthy explanation of the situation. Division Commander Matt McCord stressed they have been working hand-in-hand with Maggie to solve the murder. "We have always been diligent to keep Dr. Zingman in the loop when new information arises," he told our channel via email. "I can assure you that we will continue to work to solve Brittany's case." McCord said the lead investigator in the case believes the envelope is another piece of the puzzle that we are exploring. Maggie recalls phoning her daughter on September 29, 2004, yet hearing nothing back. She assumed Brittany was studying. The next day, however, she received a knock on the door that changed her life forever. A storm was raging outside. Yet the darkest of clouds were about to engulf her life. "I was handed a piece of paper and asked to call Tulsa PD," she recalled. "It was like something out of a film." Brittany had been absent from school when one of her friends decided to check on her at her apartment the following day. The front door was unlocked. Inside lay her body. Upon further inspection, a typical crawl space above the apartments were easily accessible for anyone wanting to enter any of the properties. With no security cameras in operation, Maggie refuses to rule out the possibility of a killer who she suspects could have been pretending to lay cables as a way of getting into the apartment block, breaking into Brittany's place from the loft, which has since been closed up. There are